Well, folks, can you feel that? That is right, love is in the air. Kind of, sort of. But it's still a horror, don't worry. And today we are looking at Soulmates, courtesy of Gerard. So, thank you. This is an odd movie, because it does end up feeling somewhat familiar in the sense of it is an escape room, we've got a couple of people trapped having to do various tasks. Escape, essentially. But it puts such an emphasis on the spectacle that you kind of forget it's an escape room and they end up just watching a couple of lovebirds try to survive their way through the labyrinth. And these two have involuntarily chosen an escape room for their first date. How romantic. Now don't worry, as much as there's an emphasis on love and Tinder and all that sort of stuff, it's not a rom-com, I can assure you. So don't worry, the horror is still here. So without any further ado, grab yourselves a drink, kick your feet up. If you haven't yet, go on and hit subscribe, that'll be amazing. And a thank you to the channel members, these are somewhere around me. It genuinely still feels weird that I edit that into the videos and like I see the names. Like it's so cool, but thank yous very much, it's very kind. And now let's just find out if our two singletons are destined to find love in a hopeless place. I know that was bad. Sorry, but it's movie time now, so let's go. This movie's opening is throwing us way back to a Windows XP screensaver. I actually thought this was just another production company like intro, because it came in right after those, but no, it just keeps going on for far too long. Finally we do see that it is a maze with just a couple of people legging it for their life. Oh, never mind then, it was the logo, so this isn't a real thing. That is a weird start to this movie, that there's just, they've made it look like a maze, but it's not a maze, it's their intro to the, I don't get it. We are diving into Alison here tied up in bed with our main man Jason.
Holy shit.
It's a strong opening, Soulmates. A movie about love and we're already looking at the old ball and chain.
Who the fuck are you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you?
Finally Jason comes to, and these two are very understandably just pointing fingers.
Please let me go. I'll forget your face. Nothing has happened.
Whoa. Listen to me. I did not do this.
Last fucking chance, let me go.
These two are in very different places right now, because Jason is flicking lights, he is looking for a way out, and Alison, well, she is just set to attack mode.
Can I try the door?
I summon my fist in attack mode.
All locked in here, it is time to look for some clues.
Can I see that? Soulmates.
Ah, he said it.
Is this yours?
No, I don't do online dating. They're not photoshopping a profile, they're sending dick pics.
They very quickly get a key and it is time to get moving. This is just your bog standard, all locked up hallway. You know, you're thinking like what could be behind each of these doors? Maybe it's somebody they know, maybe it's a certain trap, but they're all locked.
I guess we go this way.
We do eventually get out the other end, and I fucking hope these doors are relevant. Doors aside, we're into the first save room of the movie, and what do we find here? Well, it is an explanation, of course.
Hello, lonely hearts. You can call me the Matchmaker here at Soulmates. The one is one swipe away.
We now just get a wee glimpse into their online dating videos.
I'm 26 years old, and I am trying something new.
This is like a fairly recent movie as well. I'm pretty sure we moved on from the dating video times. But Alison, I recall you saying you don't do online dating.
I recorded that when I was with my roommate. That was like 4 years ago.
So you...
I have never heard of Soulmates.
Now for Jason, and yeah, it's immediately looking a lot less voluntary now, put it that way.
I like the idea of settling down and starting a family.
That was years ago.
It's not good.
How did they get that?
Who is she?
Liana, my fiance.
Will Liana be making a stop by this movie? Come on. Back on to Matchmaker, who is just giving some seriously strong, like, pagan min vibes right now.
Sign up for Soulmates before the walls of loneliness close in on you.
Wait, so these guys didn't even sign up for online dating? Like, what the fuck is going on? Without any time to contemplate further, these walls of course start closing in fast. And what makes it worse is, these fucking terms and conditions don't even have a skip to the bottom button. You know, it doesn't even look like a sidebar. They are swiping fast. Although, I suppose it's not the worst thing getting any opportunity to show off your fast fingers on a first date. Am I right?
Oh my god, I
Oh, cute guys. Your first thing as a couple. Signing a legal document to survive a death room. But you know, it's still a coupley thing.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but whatever it is, we have to work together.
With that out of the way and these two lovebirds all signed up, it is time we move on. It is real sinister and I'm kind of into it, I'm not gonna lie. After what is plenty of B-roll, we finally get yet another reveal.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Oh shit, this is deadly AF.
Oh my god!
This guy is hanging loosely. Like, fair enough, they were not able to stop the machine, but just like swing him out a bit, right? Like, you would just like swing him out over the edge and he's fine, but they are rudely interrupted with some trivia.
What?
What, the tablet, it says what's my name?
Allison, your name is Allison.
Our possible couple here are getting to know each other very quickly from all this footage lying about in a perfect game show style.
How can we follow the rules if we don't know what they are?
December! He was born in December!
Now this little bit I don't get. To up the drama and up the tension, a shoe falls in, which, fair enough. That's all well and good, but why is there blood coming out? I'm also fully aware though that I overthink things a lot in movies, so it could be nothing, but it just jumped out at me. I had to say it. We are 4 out of 5 down, and Jason just gets this absolute stinker of a question.
How many men have I been with?
You gotta be kidding me.
I wish I was.
That is not something you'd want to take a stab at, my guy. You don't know how many other people have taken a stab at it. Oh, I'm not even sorry. So rightfully, he passes the question.
Pass! How much money am I worth?
Pass!
We flip this back on over to Allison, and instead of that awful question, she now has to work out how much he is worth. Our man though, trying to help her out, is throwing her some clues, and she is just not the best at picking up on them.
8 million! 8 million!
35.
Like adding a multiplier to your Tony Hawk combo, it is grinding time. How did they not notice until he was already half sausage meat? 50% of his body was a breakfast item. I don't get it. In case you are wondering, I will just say it now, I also don't fully know how that trivia game works, because you think if you pass, it would like knock it down a notch or, you know, not give you a point, but I think if you pass, the other person has a chance to score, and that's how it works.
Just want to go home.
Me too.
We go from a bright and lovely game show room, which, you know, understandably just got a red paint job done to it.
They wanted him to die, so we'd have to keep playing this game.
Straight on into some dark and dank engine room, and from there we are moving on into our own personal private bar.
Here's your chance to sit down, talk face to face, and spend some quality time together. Go ahead, have a drink on the house.
Wasting absolutely no time, Jason is going bottoms up. You gotta wait until the third date until she does that, my man. Cheers.
They're sealed. I'll drink first.
As for the bottle though, it isn't sealed, my guy. You didn't have to do that rip around the side thing. It is literally just a cork in there. This isn't relevant, by the way. I just noticed it, and I had to say it.
You watching? Cheers, you assholes.
Jason, though, being a gent he is, pours one for his new lady. Now, they have got their own personal bar, karaoke at their ready. It is just a nice environment. So, Gub, I hear you ask, how exactly could they possibly ruin the second date? Well, for that, we've got some snipers aimed at their family.
Allison, is that you?
Grandma? Oh.
Now it is time for game number 2, and yous have probably all guessed it by now.
Sing your hearts out, it's high stakes karaoke. Score 7 or higher and save a life.
This is so sinister though, and again, I kinda like it.
This is my favorite song.
Well, I remember, don't worry.
The lyrics are playing over the hostage videos, but fuck if that's going to stop our girl.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
I have got no idea how this is being scored, by the way. We're told they need to get a 7 or higher for them to survive, but There's no explanation on how that's based. You know, in all those karaoke games, there was at least the bar measuring your tone and pitch and you got scores there. Yeah, that's not here. They just sing.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Will she do it though? Will she come in as a strong 7?
That was amazing.
I mean, it was alright, mate. Calm down. Jason is next up, and unfortunately, they're not able to pick the songs, and he does not know it. But I will be damned if that stops our man Jay.
Had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Really had luck, could never figure out how to love.
He is very much giving it his all right now, and I love it.
Could never figure out how to love, how to love.
Holy shit, guys. You did not even let our man pop off in the last verse. He was getting into it. Give the man a chance. Of course, after that traumatic experience, he just heads straight on over to the bar for some reminiscing.
I haven't talked to my brother in 10 years. My father and I had a falling out. My brother had to choose. He chose my dad and never forgave him for it.
Oh, well, not all bad then. He was practically a stranger.
I was gonna bite the bullet and forgive him. Now I can't.
The door opens on up, but our half-cut little lovebirds here, well, they spy a second door now. The only problem for them? That is right, it is those pesky cameras.
How's your aim? Nice.
We get to dipping and manage to find an elevator.
There's an elevator.
I only hope the matchmaker doesn't know what they're planning.
Let's try and open it.
Oh well, that ruins that plan then. Somehow Jason almost falls into this. I don't understand the logistics of that. But thankfully our gal here is completed chained together. After just that moment, they now just agree that their plan is pretty much over. They don't try any other routes or like tactics here.
Let's see if we can still make an honest man and woman out here.
So onwards through the intended path, straight on into the next room. Our couple are unchained at last, and our matchmaker, he is back again.
The pivotal moment in any courtship, the first date. It's time to get ready for your big night on the town. We've got your outfits ready in the next rooms.
I would argue they are on the 3rd date at this point, but what do I know? I didn't invent Tinder. It is time for them to get ready for the date, and Jason, well, he just cannot wait to show her his sweaty hog.
Are they seriously asking us to shower?
I'll go first.
I will.
But unlucky for him, Allison goes first, and I say unlucky very loosely.
What do you want to talk about?
You said you had a fiance?
So now is time for yet another downbeat to get to know each other. Through conversation alone, people, Jason is not sneaking a peek here. He's a gentleman. She is just wanting to find out about Jason and his fiancée, Liana.
When I met Liana online, she didn't know what kind of car I drove, what I did for a living. I hope she's okay.
Me too.
Fair enough when you're in a death scenario forced to love somebody. You might want to know who they're engaged to. He is next up to wash off the blood, and we find out that Allison really is a single Pringle ready to mingle.
Other than the recurring nightmare of my boyfriend, Mike? Ex-boyfriend, Mike? No.
It has been so long since I even thought of that phrase. I don't know what popped in my head there. We are all clean now with just the right amount of dirty, and it is time to get ready for the date. These two are far too chill for my liking, considering they've just seen a man minced and his brother was shot. Like, I get you're focusing on surviving, but even still, the thought of that, being in the room with a man becoming minced, that would still be fucking me up, like, just a little bit. Say what you will about the matchmaker though, his methods seem to be working.
You look really nice.
Thank you. So do you.
Don't think we can't see those sexy little looks going on. It is time to bring their A game as they need to lock in for the next date. See, I told you it was the 3rd date and not the first, my guy. What do you think the game plan is going to be here, people? We have got a lovely dinner waiting for us, so let's bring on the tape.
It's a 3-course meal just for 2. Make sure to clean those plates. Trust me, your
your server's counting on it.
Things really are moving fast though, because Jason is just here to eat out. That's such a simple joke. Our server comes out now with this massive dog collar on, and they're just here to keep our lovebirds in check. Like the mincemeat guy, I have got no idea who this girl is.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
I'm sitting.
And what doesn't help is, nobody even says her name. No one tries to. It is just a lot of shifty looks back and forth.
Yes, thank you.
We get the menu now, and this restaurant isn't looking good. They lean far too heavily into the herbs. It's all thyme. Eventually the food does come out, and in fairness, it doesn't look too bad. This is probably just my British side here. I was expecting it to be like I'm a Celebrity. You know, where they're eating like fish eyes and testicles and all that, and Ant and Dec are just pissing themselves in the corner. We get another flash of the menu though, and finally somebody says something.
I think we have 60 seconds to eat all this food.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Oh, get fucked, Jason. Obviously that's the plan. These two tuck on in, and Jason is just not holding back. I do have to say though, these two are far too clean. I will admit there are times I have had just one bite of dinner and it looks like I've put my fucking face in it. Like, they need to be dirtier.
7 o'clock! We did it!
With the appetizers now finished, we move on to the main course. In silence, obviously. And again, it looks not bad.
There's no way. Please.
Oh, okay, so talking does it. See, I thought it was him getting up, like they had to sit there and stay and they couldn't interact with the server. Because the first time around, they didn't test it. He spoke and got up really quickly. So I didn't know which one was triggering it. But what's weirder is, she then talks and there's no shock.
Okay, we can do this.
Movie, get some rules please. With an oh so generous 90 seconds now, these two just get to their mountains of food. Bloody hell, Jason has like 3 kilograms of potatoes here. Like this is not fair. In true restaurant fashion, the server comes up before you've even finished your meal, but these two have a plan.
Let's go.
Okay, so this is definitely the Are You Scared collar. I fucking knew it looked familiar.
She's dead.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I am sick of this bullshit.
Well, they two just cut their losses, skip out on the bill, and you know what romantic activity always follows a nice dinner? Well, it's the cinema, of course.
Now, for your viewing pleasure, here's a little cinematic masterpiece we cooked up just for you.
Oh shit. Just like Jason chowing down his dinner, the stakes are being raised.
No, leave her alone.
Liana though, yeah, she seems to have her own little secret.
It's time for me to tell you the truth. The camera does not lie.
Liana girl, we were rooting for you. Well, I was. I mean, briefly, for a moment. I was hoping she'd show up. Just not like this though, god damn it girl.
I never left you.
Unfortunately for Liana though, she gets a little more throat play than she bargained for.
No.
Our killer comes on back and I think he's just here to like cut her down and finish the job.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
I hope she tasted as good as she looked.
Oh no, that is nasty as fuck. Like, even Ant and Dec would never stoop that low.
One piece of advice we always give our clients is to focus on the future.
This matchmaker is just taunting hard, and Alison, she swoops on in for a pep talk.
We will find these motherfuckers, and we will make sure they pay.
We get some screaming from the next room, and it is time to set off yet again. And also, we get a sneaky little Wilhelm here. It just makes me so happy when I hear one in a movie. We rip the sheet off, and what do we find here, do you think?
Mike. Mike. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Spit it out, man. You gotta try and breathe. Oh, shit.
It is not looking good, but thankfully these two, well, they've passed their first aid courses.
Just try to breathe.
Hey. Oh my God, breathe. Just breathe.
Now, people, it is time for the next test. What do you think they can do to make things a little bit more serious?
Time to move on.
It's like the matchmaker said. We have to bury the past.
Oh god, he is literally making them bury the past now. Like, I'm getting some serious Sonny vibes.
So we can have a ceremonial burying of the hatchet.
Right, and after we do that, we're going to wipe the slate clean.
We have to bury the past.
This is all very on the nose.
We get moving yet again onto the next test room, and well, things are looking a lot more comfortable in here.
And remember to always be safe.
What?
We don't have a choice.
There is always a choice.
I mean, that is pretty fucked, but hey, personalised condoms. Look, I know it's not a great situation, but at least they're safe. After all they've been through, it is no time to quit now, and they are committed to the game.
We have to finish this. Together.
How'd that get in there?
Turns out the only thing that goes harder than a Tinder escape room with actual killing is Jason himself. I mean, it is pretty fucked though that he got it up, isn't it? Like, he just ate his fiancée, seen people getting killed, and he's just like, give me 5 minutes, like, I'll get it up, we're good to go. Fucking psychopath. Just like the first room, they are grinding away for a while. Only this time it's the fun kind. And just like this movie having some runtime left, they get gassed out before the climax, only to wake up all over again.
Allison.
Oh my God. What?
This is my house. We're out.
What?
This is my house.
Oh, viewer, did you think it was all over? He is at it again, people.
We are so glad the two of you finally found the true love you both so desperately needed. Be grateful for the gift we've given you.
He, of course, just makes sure that the house is all safe, and so far, things actually look alright.
I want to make sure the house is safe. That was by far the worst date I have ever been on.
I've had worse.
Wait, what? This is not the time for jokes. You still have your fiancé, well, technically ex-fiancé, inside of you. And again, not in a fun way. We time jump on 8 months and things are actually looking pretty good. The couple here are ready to get married.
She got this at her wedding when she was getting married.
It's beautiful.
Oh, we still have a fair bit to go here, it seems. One night though, Alice gets to looking and she stumbles across a very mysterious looking box. Okay, granted, not the best look. But it could have just been his reward for signing up with them, maybe, possibly. I can hope it is. Allison, of course, dips, and we get that, like, oh shit, she knows look.
Find what you're looking for?
Yeah. She's just looking for my luggage.
And if that didn't do it for you, we get another. He just confronts her right away and yeah, it gets pretty weird.
I promise it is not what you think.
You have no idea what I think.
I found this elite dating service. Guaranteed 100% success rate. I wanted you. I needed you.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So this piece of shit was in on it all along.
Everything is so that we could be together. They designed that entire maze for you, for us.
And yeah, just to rub salt in the wound, not even his brother, folks.
Whose fucking funeral did we go to?
It was all part of the package, but everything I told you about my real brother is true. We really did have a falling out about my dad before he died. See, that's what Soulmates does. They take real pieces of your life to create your ideal profile.
Do not even think you've got a minute to breathe here, people, because we are dropping bombshells left, right, and centre.
Fake blood and guts were fed in from the back. The guy who played my brother, they filmed him like 2 weeks before.
It was all fake. What the fuck, man? Even Mike was in on it.
He's alive then, he's alive now.
Why would you do that?
Well, you'd be surprised what someone will do for 300 grand.
You know, it's a big number though, to be fair to him, it's a big number. Alison though, with all of these bombs going off, is quite understandably shocked to the core.
You used my life. You used me. You made
that you could.
But hey, it does answer one thing at least, and that is how he managed to get it up so fast. If he knew it was fake, that bit makes more sense now. I'm not saying he's a good man, but he's less of a psycho than I thought.
I appreciate you.
Alison pretty fairly wants to dip.
You let me walk out of the door right now.
But I would say she's not looking at the full picture. He put in all of this effort for you. I mean, say what you will, he's at least trying.
Stay away from me.
We both know you're not gonna throw that.
These two have a scuffle, as you might expect, and it just ends yet again in handcuffs.
You are never leaving this house.
Fuck me, this girl is just not catching a break, is she?
You're never gonna get away with this.
I am not worried about the police.
It turns out Jason is just ready to kill her now, and he has his own, like, wolf to clean up the scene.
These friends of mine will come clean up the whole mess.
As you might not have expected though, he now enters into what I can only describe as his extremely long villain monologue.
I really hope we can figure things out, Allison. Because if we can't, you were just a really expensive fuck.
It does give her gal just enough time though to escape and enter stealth mode.
There's nowhere to hide, Allison.
In any rich person's house, when there's a fight going down, they take it to the pool, and Alison, she is going all out.
Getting to know what to say.
After this fucking climax, we jump on over to Alison the next day, now on to Matchmaker.
Hello, Alison.
And with that laugh, people, we roll on into credits. And that was Soulmates. Now that the credits have rolled, looking back, see when that shoe fell and the blood came out and it did look weird and like a bit of a fuck up? I'm in two minds here, so I'll leave it up to you guys. Now, giving the movie benefit of the doubt here and it was all arranged and it was maybe foreshadowing, what if they had it planned that the guy would just fall into the grinder, so blood and clothes and everything would come out, and they didn't account for a shoe falling in? So when the shoe fell, they had to let something out and blood came out. Or on the other hand, it was just a movie fuck up with production. Like, I'm not going to answer it. Watching movies at this level genuinely fuck your judgment. Like, I go easier on things that used to piss me off, and then I get really critical of other things, like it's intentional or not. Like, it's a weird place I'm at. Although I do have to ask, how bad do you think Jason is on dates that led him to this moment? Like, how many dates did he go on to reach this point? Because if I knew Jason and he was like, mate, I've had 6 dates, they're not going well, I'm going to try Soulmates and, you know, pretend to eat my fiancé and fucking murder people, I would think he wasn't okay. Like, that's too few dates. I genuinely don't know how I feel about this ending and the fact that it was all fake all along. Because now I'm walking away from this movie with just, oh, this man's an absolute psycho. Whereas what we could have had was this idea that there is a company out there, Soulmates, that really makes sure that you're with the person they believe you should be with, through any means. And that to me is a much scarier concept. It's got a very Black Mirror vibe for me, and I just love it. I love that idea. I thought it was really cool, but no, it's just Jason, just terrible with the ladies. And you've got to remember, he went through all of this effort, a lot of money was spent, and then the moment Alison found out, he was just like, yeah, you're dead now. There was no fucking about. There was no like, I'll trap you in the basement, you style. No, there was just, oh well, you're fucking dead. He should not have been okay with her dying, that's all I'm saying. I mean, no one should have been, of course, but you know what I mean. I mean, realistically, if he killed her, what is next? What is next after this? I have no clue. So folks, that was Soulmates. What did you think of it? If this pops on up online for you, you're going to right swipe it or left swipe it? Let me know. If you made it this far and you haven't yet, just hit subscribe so you're ready for the next video. You can catch me on the socials. I've also got a Discord. Try to promote that a bit more. And so with that movie behind us, my thoughts and feelings, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you on the next one.